Okay, continuing on. And of course, one thing people like about Linux and Unix, especially Linux nowadays, you can use for like hacking and of course forensic stuff. And as mentioned earlier, these are some of the commands you can use to do some of that stuff. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, you have the who command, which I showed you guys earlier. And it's basically, this command actually provides you with the username and the time the user was logged in, the host machine that they logged in from. And there's also the W command, which actually displays the system uptime as well as the list of users, CPU usage, last commands to perform, and the amount of time they have spent on the network along with the amount of time they were idle once they were logged in. And also typing in the who am I command prints out the username to the screen. So if I was to go ahead and type W on here, considering it's a fairly fresh installation, let's see what happens. So you get my information, login time, how long I've been on there, how long it's been idle, and so on. And actually, also help if I kind of break from the screen, look at the full information there. Okay, of course, a little bit of CPU clock cycles and whatnot. So back onto the presentation. And of course, you can see what's currently running. And of course, you have the PS command, which pretty much shows you all the programs that are running for that particular user that you're logged in as. And PS AUX, which pretty much shows you everything that's running. You can almost think of this as the Linux or Unix version of text-based version of the Windows Task Manager, which pretty much shows you everything that's running. So of course, 38. So if I open up Task Manager, of course you can see all the processes running, network information, and so on. Equivalent to that will be within Linux, the PS command. Shows you everything that I'm running as W Bowen. PS AUX, boom, shows you every process running on this machine. And of course, we also have the netstat commands. You have netstat, which alone gives you the default display for the network connections. Netstat I, which displays the state of the configurator interfaces. Netstat R, which displays the routing tables, and netstat RN shows you the routing table addresses. So I'll go back into VirtualBox and perform these tasks. Okay, I type in netstat I. Show you network interfaces, and finally netstat R shows you the routing table stuff. Finally netstat RN. No, it's netstat R. It didn't netstat RN. And unfortunately, right now you can see the bug, which is within. Yes. And this is the one problem with VirtualBox over VMware is the fact that it gives you this weird, funky IP address instead of a full IP address you can actually use if you're trying to run a patch or something like that. So since you don't have the full IP address on here using their NAT standard, the machines are not going to talk to each other. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing, that's the way VirtualBox is set up. But unfortunately, that's something they need to kind of fix in VirtualBox. VMware makes us through subnet. With VirtualBox, you actually got hard code your IP address depending on what subnet is available on your IP. Basically, until you have like a router set up, You have to actually manually type in the IP address for every single virtual machine on your machine. And that's the main disadvantage of VirtualBox or VMware.
Oh, it doesn't do DHCP?
Right. That's the problem with it.
VMware just calls the DHCP server.
Boom, you're all set.
Yeah.
VirtualBox, you gotta manually type in that stuff. It's a way you can do it, but it's just nasty. I'll just say it like this: it's not the cleanest way you can do it. Yeah, you just gotta make sure that you got like an individual IP address that's open.
Well, that's for static routes, but you're just getting static IP.
And it will still route.
Right, as long as it's in your range.
Your range, right.
And it knows the gateway.
Okay.
It'll still go out there. Now, if you
Okay, I
make
had to
it,
ask 'cause I ain't never seen that before.
yeah, if you make
Yeah.
an error, yeah, then this machine may not go out.
Yeah, pretty much put NT as in not there.
Yeah.